This right here is my custom Hyperfire pistol. It has a custom select fire board. I have Krakens in the flywheels and a Valkyrie in the pusher. It uses a different set of pulleys on the belt that I designed with one extra cog on the pulley so that the belt is a little more rigid. That way you don't need the pieces on the belt. The little teeth don't bend when they hit the dart, so it's more reliable in feeding. I have a little OLED display on the back end, and a select fire button is the green button on the side that selects between the different fire modes. So we have the halo icons again, single shot, burst mode, and full auto. I've got an ammo counter, I have a rate of fire, feet per second readout, along with my battery voltage. So if I take some shots as well, it starts at 0 and counts up, so that I don't have to worry about what size magazine. I just can look at it and get a good idea of how many have been fired. I have my on-off switch, and I'm using one of those graphene 3S graphene lipos from OOD Darts. It's 0.95 milliamp hour, fits right up in there real nicely in the grip. And I can use these two knobs for my rate of fire and feet per second adjustment. So as I roll those up and down, you can see I go from 1 up to 11 on the two different ones. It has just a default value to start off with until I fire a shot. On the right is my estimated shots per second and feet per second based on the IR sensor and emitter pair that I have installed up in the front. That's why the inside of the barrel is actually black, to minimize any extra light getting up into the barrel. So we'll take a couple shots on single shot mode. I'll see if I can try not to make the guitar face today, again like I have in the past. So single shot mode, 18 round stick. I have it set up so I have a safety on the rev, and then it doesn't actually rev until the motor, until I pull the trigger. That was a single shot. So I have it set up with a 10th of a second delay on pulling the trigger on the first pull. But if I do some rapid, like a double tap, triple tap, if I don't go more than a half second between trigger pulls, it skips the delay on the next pull so that it fires a little more instantaneously. So we'll do 3-shot burst. Sometimes it fires an extra. So then we will go up to full auto and do a 25 round mag dump and see how quickly this guy goes. So try not to crush any darts as I walk around here. Fires them off pretty quick. This guy has been kind of fun to play with. OOD Darts did a nice no-hassle replacement of I had a dead cell on the first battery pack after only 2 charges, and they replaced that sucker, no questions asked. It says they fired 24 darts. I think I had 25 in there, so I might have missed one. Then if you look, I took the magazine out, and now I have 0 again. I do have a timeout if I take a shot, and it doesn't sense that I've actually fired a dart. It won't just keep spinning the pusher. It'll time out after a second if it doesn't detect that I've actually fired a dart. So that if I do have a jam or something, it quits and avoids drawing too much current from the batteries for too long. So that is my Hyperfire. Not sure if you'll see it, but if we peek in there, I actually have the circuit board, my select fire board design, sitting in the side of this guy. So I got everything on the one side of the blaster for all the wiring, so that when I put it together, I didn't have to make any connections and try to squeeze wires in there. So that is my Hyperfire.